Don't Vote Labour Again, Episode 57. Since I made this series, Essex council leaders of the 15 local authorities, including the county council, have now agreed on a plan. They want to split Essex into 5 unitary authorities. Only 5 leaders dissented, those of Braintree, Epping, Harlow, Thurrock and the county. On the 21st of March, the plan will go to central government for the final decision. The provisional split will be as follows: Epping Forest, Harlow and Uttlesford, Brentwood, Chelmsford and Malden, Basildon and Thurrock, Castle Point, Rochford and Southend, Braintree, Colchester and Tendring. Each unitary would have 60 to 90 councillors each. That makes 300 to 450 in total. Currently, the combined number of councillors across all 15 local authorities, not town or parish level, is 696. It would be a reduction of 35% to 57%. If you take county councillors out of the equation, the total is 621, and the reduction would be 28% to 52%. In the unitary that would contain Epping Forest, there are currently 126 district councillors, so that would be a reduction of 29% to 52%. From a residents' association point of view, Epping Forest being merged with Uttlesford would be good, although it depends how many council seats are allocated to Loughton and the various towns of Uttlesford. A promising sign is that the most populated town, Saffron Walden, has a full set of residents for Uttlesford councillors in its 3 wards. The new council would, however, involve a higher proportion of Labour councillors from Harlow, again depending on allocation of seats, though with a 93,000 population, Harlow is likely to get more say than Loughton, which has only 33,000. In a sense, this could be a good thing, because it might make the Conservatives, who are dominant in Epping Forest, less complacent. I would rather this was done through residents' associations and independents, but you can't have everything. If you look at the population of Epping Forest, Harlow and Uttlesford combined, it makes around 320,000 people. If the councillors were allocated proportionally, which they might not be, Harlow would get 17 to 26 seats, Loughton would get 6 to 9 seats, and Saffron Walden would get 3 to 4. It is difficult to know what the exact permutations are, especially while the exact plan is yet to be developed, but it will be a radical change from the current situation. This is unknown territory, and in terms of money, democracy, efficiency and public services, it remains to be seen if it is the right call. It could indeed be that local authorities are so screwed that it doesn't really matter how they are arranged. In light of the systemic national problems, poor funding, mass immigration, and a general decline in standards, it might be like moving around the proverbial deck chairs on the Titanic. Also, since the last video, the massive row within Reform has occurred, with support hemorrhaging over the treatment of Rupert Lowe, who dared to dissent from Farage. Their electoral growth now seems less certain. This too is now unknown territory. Project SOS, Save Our Starmer, is also in full swing, as Morgan McSweeney tries to restyle the dull human rights lawyer as some kind of neo-Churchill. I can't see that plan working, but you never know with the British public. Interesting times, as they say. These are from my article series Don't Vote Labour Again, published on my Substack, link in description. I usually split each subject into smaller episodes. In the description, you will find links to the other episodes. You can also check out my playlist to find every single one. Please support me in my work by subscribing to this channel, subscribing free to my Substack, and by liking and sharing. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon as we plumb the depths of this dreadful government.